All right. Hey, everyone. I am here with the Pope of Loans, Jeremy Pope. Hey, Jeremy.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having me back. This
Of
is fun.
course. Yes. So, we're going to do a myth buster, right? About loans.
Yes, we are.
All right. Teach us, Jeremy.
All righty. So this actually happened this morning, and I think it's a great opportunity because a lot of people have this wrong.
Oh,
Um,
that's why it's a
that's,
myth
that's
buster.
what's that?
That's why it's a myth buster.
That's why it's a myth buster. You're right. So a lot of people think that in order to buy a home, they need to be on the same job or the same line of work for
Right.
2 years.
Yeah, that's what I
That
thought.
is, yes, that is actually not true.
Wah, wah.
Wow, wow, wow. Um, Here's how you can help and most of the time this comes up with a recent college graduate who has some money in the bank, they have their credit in order, but everybody's telling them, you haven't worked 2 years, you can't buy a house.
Right.
Um, that's all not true, hence the myth buster.
Yeah.
But basically here's the scenario that I'll give you. Let's say you've got a college grad, and they went to school to be a pharmacist. Okay.
Okay.
And then they graduate,
Hmm.
they get a job in the pharmacy world, and they've been working there 1 month. They
Okay.
can buy a house.
What?
They only worked 1 month. They can buy a house.
How?
So the underwriter is only going to want 30 days of pay stubs. That's why I say they need to be there at least a month so we can at least provide that. Okay.
Okay.
The time in school, since they went to school for pharmacy and are now in the pharmacy world,
Okay.
in school are work history. Okay. They are not paid work history, but that's okay. That's okay.
Wow.
So typically it's, let me see some W-2s, let me get some verifications of employment,
Hmm.
to prove to the underwriter that you have been working for 2 years.
Right.
Well, we can't satisfy that condition in this case. So all they ask for, the underwriter would say, no problem, just give me some college transcripts. Cool. You can get those really easily.
What about the income? So then their income requirement of what they've been, the job that they've had for the month satisfies that.
Yep,
Wow.
yep,
So
yep.
is that only for like schools that are like specific for the trade, or is it like a business school and then,
No, there's a lot of ways that you can make that work.
okay.
When it comes down to like something like customer service, I mean, you could pretty much go to college for a lot of different things and fall into customer service,
Right.
right? So it doesn't have to be so specific that you went to school for pharmacy and now you're a pharmacist.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be that directly correlated. It could be, I went to school, I have a business degree, and now I do something, anything in business.
Wow.
That's it.
That's really interesting. And I think this like goes back to some points that we've talked about before. If you have any questions about the ability to buy a house, like ask somebody who knows. Like, I don't know, you,
Sure, sure.
a lender.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there's with a lot of millennials purchasing homes right now, a lot of times their parents are involved in the transaction, which is really cool, really fun. That should happen. But the parents aren't mortgage lenders. They're not real estate
Well,
agents.
rules change all the time too.
And that too, right?
Yeah.
So they could say, well, yeah, I know, Jeremy, but I've bought 5 houses in my life. FHA and VA and conventional Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they are constantly changing things.
Right.
So what happened last year doesn't mean that's what's going to
Or
happen
what
this
happened last month
year. Right.
necessarily. It's just better to make the call to find out. Because I honestly, I mean, I've been in real estate for a long time and I had no idea about that.
There you go. Another thing that is this kind of circles back to other conversations we've had. Not all banks are going to let you do this. Okay.
Okay.
So this is one of those things where it's Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA. They're saying, cool, we will allow this. But then other banks are going to put their overlays on top and
Right.
say, no, 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 no. We want 2 years of work history. End of story.
Yeah.
So not everyone's going to go along with the pure guideline. They're going to add their own rules, but
just because of how their bank and their operations work and what they have an appetite for regarding
right,
risk. Okay.
Their risk level. Exactly.
Sense.
Exactly.
Well, that's
Retail
awesome.
bank, a big retail bank more likely to have an overlay on this than a smaller mortgage company. All we do is mortgages type of thing.
Right. Of course. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, that's fun. It's great to learn something new.
Fun.
If people have questions, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
They can call my cell phone. They can email me. They can, we can talk through social media.
What's your cell number?
It's 513-432-6971. I would say that's the best way.
And where do you do loans again? What states?
Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. And if you want to buy elsewhere, we have, I can still help you. We have departments at corporate that can help buy houses in other states.
Sweet. Well, thanks a lot, Jeremy. Have a good rest of the day.
You too. You too. Thank you.